here. Here we are with my old friend, colleague and Hall of Famer Steve Flink, who finally got to Wimbledon, and I've been waiting for you the whole week. Thanks for coming, finally.
I'm glad to be here, Ubaldo, and it was a nice opening day for me. I enjoyed it, and it was a great day for you and Italian tennis.
Yes, it was a great day for Italian tennis because, you know, the championships didn't start well for the Italian tennis because of Matteo Berrettini having COVID and forced to retire, and we didn't expect that Yannick Sinner could go on and on this tournament because he played before the tournament 4 times on grass and he lost them all the 4 matches.
No, it's remarkable. I think what turned it for him, by the way, was how well he played against John Isner. Isner had beaten Andy Murray. And I think it gave him a lot of confidence as he headed into this match today against Carlos Alcaraz. And it was one of the better matches I've seen him play in his career, truthfully. I mean, he won in 4 sets. If he'd been a little luckier, he would have won in straight.
Correct, Steve. And, you know, Sinner has been sometimes criticized, especially in Italy, because they said he didn't have a great serve. But he didn't lose one service game versus Isner. He didn't lose any versus Alcaraz because he lost the 3rd set at the tiebreaker, but without getting broken.
Very good effort, and he did. What was impressive was he had 2 match points in the tiebreaker, and it had to be difficult to still be out on the court in the 4th set, but he kept holding. He got out of danger a couple of times on his serve, including when he served for the match. And I was impressed with how he served. He actually outplayed Alcaraz, Ubaldo, in almost every way. Backhand to backhand. His forehand was more solid today. He outserved. Just outplayed him across the board and deserved the victory.
Yes, and you know, he's the 6th Italian who gets to the quarters of finals in Wimbledon after de Morpurgo, then Pietrangeli, then Panatta, then Sinner, and then Sanguinetti, then Berrettini last year.
Is it possible you're leaving out one? Scanagata?
No, unfortunately, Scanagata was never able to even make the first round. Anyway, Steve, now what do we expect? Because Sinner will have to play Djokovic, who wasn't too impressive, in my opinion, against this Dutch player who plays well, because to be honest, Van Eerquist is a good player.
Yeah, listen, the Dutchman played. He played a very good 2nd set. Even then, Djokovic was very close to breaking back for 5-all, in which case he probably would have won in straight sets. But he blitzed through the 3rd set, went to 5-love, lost 1 game, and then won 6-2 in the 4th. So in the last 2 sets, he lost 3 games. I thought he played well enough against an awkward opponent, and I think he'll be pretty confident against Sinner.
Yeah. Well, of course, Djokovic will be strong favorite versus Sinner. But, I mean, still, Sinner proved to be a solid player, also mentally.
Oh, he did.
And he has nothing to lose. So...
yeah, I agree with that, but Djokovic is also aware of that. And I think psychologically it's just an easier match for him to play than Alcaraz. Despite Alcaraz's inexperience on grass, he's still kind of scary because he's so gifted, so young, and so fearless. So I think Djokovic likes the idea of playing Sinner and feels over best of 5 the match almost inevitably should go his way. Not that it's easy. Maybe it's 4 sets again, but I think he's the clear favorite.
Listen, in the quarters of finals, we also have Goffin, who beat 7-5 in the 5th set, your guy, Tiafoe.
I won't talk about it. I have nothing to say. No, every set in that match, Ubaldo, was hard fought and tight.
4 hours and 36 minutes.
Could have gone either way. Tough loss for Tiafoe, but well deserved by Goffin, who was better under pressure, better on the big points. Played a good match.
So Goffin and Norrie will be a quarter of finals in that area of the draw. I mean, the British are happy that at least they have Norrie still competing.
And he's got to be pretty heavily favored there. Goffin could pull the upset, but I think the way Norrie's been playing these last 2 years, I like his chances.
Okay. Then, very briefly, the women, Jabeur is probably the favorite now of the tournament. She won today against Mertens.
Yeah.
She has. She's favorite against Butskova for sure. And on the other side, they have Maria and the girl who beat Ostapenko, and then someone almost unknown. No.
It's such a wide open tournament for the women, and frankly, they were a little bit overshadowed today, Ubaldo, they were overshadowed by some of the men's matches. I think we're going to pay more attention to the women in the next couple of days than we did today.
Okay. Listen, thanks a lot to everyone. See you tomorrow from Wimbledon. Thanks a lot to Steve Flink and Hall of Famer, old friend and colleague. Ciao, Steve.
Thank you, Ubaldo.